Okay, so I'm at Lowe's today for their Halloween selection. Let's see what they have in stock today. Okay guys, so I'm at Lowe's for 2023 here, and this store is pretty picked through right now, but there's some stuff left. Like there's this pumpkin spider here, and then over here we have the haunted toy box, which the haunted toy box does not work. It's just sitting down there not working. Like I can demo it. It just makes no noise. Or while it makes noise, it just doesn't move. And then up behind there, you can see we have Guard Zombie going strong. This is the only one of him they have. There's no ones in box. Same with the 8-foot witch here. We have the 8-foot witch, but there's none of it in box. They only have the display.
Those all around me. My strength grows. All I need is to complete my spell for my power to show.
Love this prop. I own both this and Guard Zombie from Lowe's. And then moving on, if we can get this 12-footer back here to activate, I don't know. I don't think we can. Yeah, there we go. Super cool, but it just looks so skinny and thin. I just don't like it at all. And as you can see, Guard Zombie is missing his chain. And where's his chain? But down there. I don't understand it. Go over to the side here. We have some of these 7-foot, $100 skeletons. These things are absolutely massive. Over here we have Cemetery Angel, who his wings are not working, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm not really sure what the problem is there with the wings, but great prop. I don't know why the wings aren't working on it. It's pretty new. Disappointing. Then over here they have the anime toy box. They have a 12-foot mummy, Cemetery Angel in box, and they also have the flaming pumpkin spider. And then back here we have the Pennywise and the Leatherface, both by Jemmy. Let me see if I can get the Leatherface going here. There we go. Not really a fan of that guy. I think he looks a little too cheap and plasticky to me. Then moving on to Pennywise beside him. He has very short phrases. I'm not really sure why. And then they have there's some stuff on clearance now. Very slight clearance, but it's on clearance nonetheless. Over there we have the Swinging Cling Girls, but those are not plugged in, unfortunately. Then down here we had one Leatherface box, Pennywise, and some other boxes for animatronics over there, just minor ones. Moving on, over here we have their middle display, which is full of pumpkins, fog machines, and here's all their pumpkins. They have the full stock of pumpkins, which I was very surprised about. I didn't expect to see all the pumpkins they had here today, as it seems like they're selling out pretty quickly at most stores. They even have this one that is a Gordo one, but it does not work. That might be why it's still here. There's only one left. A great little display from Lowe's up there. And then moving on over here, we have the Caretaker, who is still a midget. He can't stand up fully because of, the fact that he's too tall to set up. He's too tall to set up where he is right now. And they also took his try me button away, which was there last time. So that's unfortunate. I think they broke his arm by accident. And down below him, we have a lot of Haunted Mansion merch, mostly. Stuff that would go with the Haunted Mansion. Like this one, which scares me all the time. Always gotta move my hand really quickly for that one. Then down here, we just have some inflatables and Haunted Mansion merch. Then over all the way to the right, we have more inflatables. Not really anything I'm interested in. And then down here, we also have a few blow molds. Again, not something I'm really interested in, but I do think some of the blow molds from Lowe's this year look really good. And there's only a couple of each of them left, so if you need them, come pick them up. Then there's also this musical duo over here. Nothing I'm too crazy about. I really think it's pretty cheap looking. And like I said, Caretaker has no button, so that leaves us with a couple of animatronics left to demo, and that includes the pop-up creepy female. I think she's pretty cool, but her hair just gets in the way and kind of ruins any bit of the jump scare. And then over here we have the clown, which I guess is not working. I think he must be on sensor. Okay, I guess he's not going to turn on. He was working earlier. And then we have a couple pop-up boxes. And then over here we have all their pumpkins, which they don't have many at all left. It's mostly all these non-carved ones, but they do have a couple of these ones like this left. So I'm going to pick up one of those today, and then that'll probably be all I pick up today, as there's not too much in the store that I really want, unfortunately. I'm going to try one more time to get this guy going before I move on to the next store. I don't know where his sensor is either, so I can't really get him to demo. Oh, his try me button's all the way over there or something. And there, this guy is finally working. $189 isn't a horrible deal for him, but he's just really not that good. Oh, and he's not working halfway through. Well, that's something, I guess. Okay. So that is Lowe's full Halloween display for 2023 as of September 26th. Not really that impressed. I think they really could have, you know, not sold some of the displays and made the display look a lot better. Like, they should have kept the 12-foot scarecrow and all those guys up and made the display just really impressive for the full season. But regardless, I think they have a lot of cool stuff here, and I can't really complain, as I just love how Lowe's is in 2023. Lots of inflatables up on the top shelf. But anyways, let's move on to the next store, which is probably going to be Walmart. Let's take a look at the front risers here first with Martian Warrior and Stilts. And this guy is literally being held together by tape. It's ripped, it's falling apart. It's October 1st, guys, come on. But Martian Warrior's still working good. No mist coming out of his gun, unfortunately. I would like to see that in action. If he's here on 50% off, I'll pick him up, but I don't really intend on buying him at full price. He's very expensive and not worth it at full price at all. Then we have Stilts, who is just massive. Not a fan of this guy at all, although I think I've said this a few times. If he was less kid-friendly looking and more, you know, scary, like if the head was more scary, I think I would actually like it. Moving on to Slim here, I almost called him Stilts. Whoops. Honestly, again, with this guy, too expensive. It just turns me off from buying him. It's not worth the money that they charge. But if he does make it to 50% off, then I will definitely be picking him up for my Killer Clams display, as I got Shorty last year on 50% off. And again, this front riser is just getting torn apart. I don't know what's happening. They taped it together on that side, but this side is just tore. Here we have a couple leather faces and a Slim. Honestly, kind of considering that leather face at this point. And Crouchy's just not working over here.
No, I guess so.
But apparently he was. He just has horrible audio and is not moving at all. He only has light up eyes. What's going on with this Spear Halloween? And we have no sitting scarecrow. We just have a mannequin dressed up. Don't know why they put the space costume on him. And over here we have a new one, Gordo. They finally have got Gordo in, and as you can see over here, I don't know if you can notice, but on the left, the pillar there is kind of falling inwards. But Gordo's working good. Honestly, if he's on half off, I'll pick him up. There's a lot of props I want half off.
Midway for the Arctic.
And here we have a broken nozzles. He barely turns side to side, and his arms don't move. What else can I say about this prop? And there's one left on this ISC that we have to check out. And that is the Widow over here. And this one still works, surprisingly. The one in Moncton does not work at all. Well, the neck movement does not work at all. But it does have the audio still. And moving on to the back theme here, you can see that this whole front piece here is just pushed in like somebody stepped on it. And Jumping Spider's still going strong here. Surprised he didn't sell that display. And the doors are also bowing outwards. That pillar there falling over. Oh jeez. Bull Skelly Bones actually got me here. Honestly, jumped a little bit when he went up and really broken head. Strawman. What else do I need to say about this? Strawman is like broken beyond belief. He has no torso movement, no head movement. Grave Watcher, however, is still going strong, and Blackheart's gone, I guess. I don't know who bought him, but. And here we finally have Heckles. I've finally seen the worst prop of the year in store.
Get your balloons here. Only 10 cents.
And what's the day
Yeah, not impressed.
purchase without a balloon? Just don't come a knocking for refunds. Don't ask why.
I don't know. I just really don't see the hype behind this guy. I really want to like him. I do. But he's just not good. And we have the gargoyle, which is not turned on. No fog machine hooked up to him, which is weird. And then the Cauldroness's tag is over here. But apparently they sold the last Cauldroness they had when it went up on display. And they had to have 2 fog machines for her. That's super weird. I don't know. Leatherface, Darling Dolly, Hellspawn, another Darling Dolly. Lots of animatronics at this store. Don't know if they just got a big new shipment in or if they're just not selling them. And then lots of zombie babies too. We finally have the animated zombie baby up there, Gutsy Gwen. We also have the Angel Cherub. Then we have the horror babies and that zombie babies cradle. I was very surprised to see that here. I don't think I've seen that in any stores yet. And let's take a look at the masks real quick, see if there's anything that I haven't seen before. Well, I've seen this one before, but I just need to point it out because I love it. The Halloween 3 pumpkin mask. This flesh creature mask is terrifying. Definitely a good budget mask if you need it. Halloween 2 mask. They're losing the licensing for that this year, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. This lab rat mask is insane. I've been very tempted to buy that, but it's very pricey, so I'm probably going to pick it up on the half-off sale. Moving on to some of the dolls and stuff they have. Pretty much just a regular selection. Nothing that you don't see at any other store. Moving on over here, we have no Glen dolls. Saw those one time and I've never seen them again. Super popular or low shipments, I guess. Lots of severed hands and body parts here. Feet. Ham hog. And the last thing I have to point out in this video is these little hanging head creatures, which were leaked earlier in the season, and we thought they were hanging heads, but they ended up being these, and yeah, everyone was super disappointed. But that's all for this video. See you in the next